Hey there, it is Dr. Carter, the Faith Coach, and I'm coming to you to talk to you a little bit about the Faith Project. How did this come about? Well, here's a little bit of the story behind the Faith Project. So back in late 2020, I began to have a stirring in my heart, and so I met with a couple of friends and family, and we got together and we just began something called a think tank. And inside this think tank, we began to bounce around the ideas and the impressions and the leadings that the Holy Spirit had been depositing on the inside of us, and what would that look like, and how do we get that? How do we get the ball rolling? And so we did that, and then come 21, we all started launching into our things, and so 21, I launched the Faith Project. It was the very first one. I hosted my first master class. From the master class, I held the online coaching program. It ran for 6 weeks, and it was phenomenal. We had such an amazing time together. Not only that, these women truly gained transformation they were looking for. Each one came in with their own faith project, their own thing that they were believing God for. Listen, we are many members, we're one body, but each of us have our own assignment. We have our own vision, the thing that God has given us to do. Whether you are part of the fivefold ministry or you marketplace, there's an assignment on your life no matter what arena you're in. And so what you want to do is be a good steward of what God has given you. And so that's what we began to do. That's what the Faith Project was built on and was built for. And so moving forward, the Faith Project is born. We're going through the lessons together and the teachings together. And it's a group session, but there's time where I scheduled with the ladies where we were able to do one-on-ones, and then I could get with them specifically on the thing, that very thing that God had assigned them, and we began to strategize and put things in place. And that's how it was born. And we moved on. So it initially was a 6-week coaching program, but it evolved to a 12-week because I had a couple of ladies say, oh no, I need to do it again. I'm not finished. I don't think I'm done. And so I knew where I said, okay. So then I went back to the drawing board. Holy Spirit began to teach me some things, and I extended it to a 12-week coaching program, which is still valid and effective. But what this has transformed into the Faith Project now is held on a platform where I now can house all the things that the Lord has put in my heart. And so inside of here, you're going to see the Faith Project. You're going to see the Clarity Project. Come on here. You're going to see another teaching area where I'm going to be working on spiritual gifts, and there's a host of things that'll be held inside of the Faith Project. This is my Faith Project on full display. And so I'm stepping out on faith. I'm doing what God has called me to do. And inside of here, I help you do what God has called you to do. So I want to thank you for joining. I look forward to your growth. In here, you're going to have an opportunity to grow spiritually, personally, professionally, mentally. In here is where you get to do what God has called you to do. And you have a community, like-minded kingdom citizens walking it out with you. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Do me a favor while you are here. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Make a post. Take a picture. Share something with us, and so we can engage with you. Thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you inside the group.